everybody to another video, which we have a lot to talk about. Actually, to be honest, not that much. But I actually ended up having to rebuild the car and all that because I decided to try to record a video a few days ago and it didn't go too well. I ended up dying in the swamp again. Short story, I probably shouldn't have gone to the swamp again. I'm not fully prepared for that. I don't have actual weapons just yet to fully take on the things that are there. But sadly enough, like this 1-star orc came over and completely annihilated me, and I died literally about 2 minutes in when I got to the swamp. So I got bummed out and I fucking stopped playing for a little bit. But we're back. I made the long journey back over there to get my stuff and back. It was ridiculous, man, because the dude destroyed my boat and everything. Like, it really bummed me out. But it's all good. I got everything back. I didn't get the stuff from the ship back because I didn't pick that up before I died. It was still on the ground, so I did manage to get the bronze nails, though. Everything else on me to make the ship was lost. So sadly enough, I did have to rebuild the boat again, but we're good. It's still there. So I'm not going to do the swamp just yet. I'm not going to attempt that or anything else until I actually get better gear. Because we have yet to even master the Black Forest yet. We haven't done that, which we need to. Are we even able to make a bow? Oh, that sucks. So my biggest thing is I want to make the bronze mace and the bronze sword. Now, I think those two would be really good. I think spear does pierce damage. Yeah, it does pierce damage, and bronze sword does the slash damage. Now, I don't know necessarily what's better against what just yet. We're still learning. But that's my best bet at the current moment in time. I want a bronze mace, I want a bronze sword, and then we can get the bronze buckler as well. But of course, all this stuff comes later on down the road. I don't think I have enough bronze to actually make any weapon right now. Yeah, I just have 3 bronze. I have enough copper! But I'm all out of 10, which getting to 10 will be pretty easy, granted, and I should honestly have already gone and done that, but I'm not going to currently do that at the moment. Oh, there's all my chitin. I was wondering where I put that. So, yeah, that's going to be our next move at the current moment in time. Oh my god. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Oh, Jesus. Alright. But I think the biggest move that we need to make in terms of mastering the Black Forest at the current moment in time is finding out where the boss is. We need to find where that boss is, man. Now, we do have the ability to make a fine wood bow, which I should probably actually do. Do we have any other options for a bow? No, we do not. What arrows do we have available? That's my biggest question right here. We got a wood arrow, which is just the basic stuff, which is probably what I'm going to be making mainly. And we have this one, which requires feathers, resin, and wood. Now, feathers, to be honest with you, I'm not going to give a shit about. Like, of course it does fire damage, and I think it would be best for us to do that. We should actually have feathers. I know I stacked everything up top, but some of these still have stuff in it. Oh, that's got my fucking second armor set in it, but which we don't need anymore. 14 should actually make more than enough for the boss fight, so we're going to do that. We're going to make some fire arrows, and of course we're going to make some wood arrows as well, just to have some on spare. But as I said before, this all comes after we actually end up finding the boss and getting its requirements. So we do actually have to sit there and find the boss. Now we have 3 black forests that are currently around our area. Now, I have discovered the best way to find this thing, the little plate for with the location of the boss. I'm sorry I'm stuttering a lot. I don't rehearse this stuff, as y'all know. Like, we have this black forest, we have this black forest, and we have this black forest over here. Now, apparently it's like a little tablet, like the one that we found right here that led us to the Aether boss, or whatever it's called. So yeah. My best bet is to search all these black forests. Now, I should search this one over here first. I actually think this one is like all one black forest, like it circles all in and around. Because I think the middle is a Arctic area. Which is also good, because we have an Arctic biome right next to us that's pretty large. But apparently you can find this stone around burial chambers, in burial chambers that is, and around the stone structures with the skeletons in it. So my greatest... Why does that say visible to other players? Like, I don't know why that said visible to other players. I'm not really on a public server. But we're going to go on ahead and search this black forest over here, because we can just sail right on over, and I don't feel like walking. And after we do that, we can actually... If that doesn't work out, we can go over this black forest. The black forest that we haven't gone to for a while now. And then if that doesn't work out, we have this one right here, and we also have this one over here as well. There's a ton of black forest. But we're going to search these ones first, since I haven't fully discovered what that one is like. By the way, I don't know if I actually did that in the last video. I don't know if I showed off that I did have bronze armor in the last video, but if I didn't, I'm just going to say it again. Yeah, I basically just went over and mined a bit of copper over in this spot right here, because this spot was compromised. It had a whole bunch of those giant green guys that heal others and also fucking poison you. And I didn't feel like dealing with that. I didn't have enough arrows, so I decided to go over here and just mine something else. And then I got enough copper and tin to make me bronze armor, but couldn't make me any weapons. Also, another thing that I also don't think I actually said, I actually ended up getting attacked by a sea serpent while I was out mining as well. Almost lost my ship. This was before I went back to the swamp. I almost lost my ship and all that. He's actually still out there. He's right outside the shoreline. So at some point today, not today, at some point we're actually going to end up fighting those sea serpents, which there's 2 of them, and we're going to take them on and see if we can beat them. Hopefully I'm able to beat it, but you know, things don't always work out. Alright, so while I'm waiting for the storm to go away and stuff, I am going to make this a workbench improvement. And there we go. Now, what new things have we unlocked due to making this? Workstation level 4. It looks like we have unlocked quite literally nothing. Well, we have an ooze bomb. It does blunt damage, so we can make ooze bombs. Interesting. Huh. Those probably aren't going to be of any fucking use. Probably not even worth it for using other scraps for it, that's for sure. I don't know. That's pretty cool. I don't think that's really a necessary requirement, so that's a little bit dumb. I just kind of used 3 bronze for that, but it's whatever. I should have made a forge improvement, to be honest with you. Like, the forge improvements cost a little bit less. Yeah, this one costs 2, this one costs 10 copper. We'd actually probably still make that one, actually. Let's go ahead and make that one as well. Let's just get it over with. Let's get it over with before I regret myself. On this side. I can always move it at any point in time. There we go. Alright, so now station is level 2. What have we unlocked? I don't think we've unlocked literally anything unless it's talking about the copper knife. It's a little bit stupid, but you know, things happen. Alright, I'm setting sail. We might actually be encountering the sea serpent again here, but hopefully our boat will be able to make it. We'll eat food a little bit closer. I brought some berries because our necktails are running a bit low. I need to go get some necktails. Yep, there's the sea serpent right there. Hey, buddy. I'm not out in the ocean just yet, so I don't think he can trigger. Or maybe that's just a lie, you know. A lie I tell myself. Just shut your mouth. Okay, well hopefully nothing decides to destroy my boat. We are actually going to mark this area. We're going to remove that pin after we come back, but I just wanted to mark it just so I remember where my boat is, because there's a lot of times that I won't remember. Okay, so basically I'm just going to go around trying to look for stone structures, stone structure like that right there, and hopefully it has a totem at it. Damn, I could have snuck up on that. Now, we are on a little bit of a time limit because, of course, there are skeletons, and I can't really deal with them too well unless I actually have something built nearby that can repair all my stuff. Which is something else that I wish Valheim would have added. I wish they would have added a thing of durability so it would have been easier to, like, keep going and shit, because, like, I hate how I'm so limited on most of these things. Like, I can't do much because I have to go back and repair my items, and it's just a little bit ridiculous. Like, I know Valheim is meant to be hardcore, but it definitely shouldn't be this hardcore, to be honest with you. Like, to the point to where your weapons break really easily, it definitely shouldn't be like that. Alright. Let all who read me beware the grey dwarves, the skulkers in darkness, the soulless ones. They are born from rot and rainfall. They spring like mushrooms from the smoking soil. There's nothing on their tongues or behind their eyes. Those who fear nothing should still fear them. What the fuck is wrong with me? When the soul of a murderer or a great sinner rots under the ground, it makes a hollow cyst which draws rock and wood and moss to it. It gathers up the peat into flesh, braids reeds into bone, and takes rags for skin. It should not walk, but when the night comes, it walks. Should you who read this see one with a sword by your hand, lance it and let it out, or put it to the torch, for it fears a flame. So we have learned how grey dwarves are made. Interesting. There's that. I'm also hearing that music again, which I think somebody told me that it's that over there that's causing the music. Honestly, it's some pretty cool music. But sadly enough, we aren't after that. We have a few fucking Grey Dwarfs here that we might have to deal with. Oh, we are gonna have to deal with them. Oh, mother of God. There's a green one over there that I don't want to lure over, so we're going to have to try to avoid that. There we go. Okay, so I don't want to fight that guy, and I'm not really seeing anything over there that is of what I want. So we're going to try to make a rotation around. What the fuck is that? No way. No fucking way. There's no fucking shot. I just came randomly across it. This is it, ain't it? It is it. Oh my God. You're kidding! I just randomly walked across it, came across it, dude. That's crazy. Let's read this. Burn their young. That's... wow. I found it without even finding a fucking one thing to use to find it. What the hell? There's also a copper deposit right here, which is pretty cool. That's wild, dude. It's absolutely wild. I can't believe I found it just randomly, just walking. That was literally all that I had planned today. Like I had to find a certain day to do this because I thought it was going to take hours. Like this is why my video is out late, because I needed to find the time to search for this, and it took only 40 minutes. What the fuck? That's wild. Well, we have the boss thing now. We know where it is. But now, we have another situation. Now we have to... now we have to prep for it. Which I didn't have planned today. And I do have the time for, but I'm not going to do today. Specifically because this is all that I had planned. Like, that's crazy. Like, I did in turn plan to fucking do all this other stuff as well to prep for it, but considering I found it so fast, I'm gonna take my lucky break. This may be a little bit of a boring video, but in the next video, we begin our prep to attack this thing, and we might even actually fight it in the next one. It's either that, or we'll prep in the next one, and then we'll fight one of those sea serpents in the next one, or even both of them. And then the next video will be the boss fight. It all depends, because I think I want a specific video dedicated to this and this alone, because it's a boss fight, you know. Like, I'm even gonna have to set up a fob nearby. I'm gonna have to prep a lot. So that's crazy. Well, I guess we know what we're doing in the next video, which is going to be coming out pretty soon. That's awesome. Alright. Well, I'm probably gonna end up heading back. I should probably head back to base and then I can do my outro. But we found it! That's amazing. That's awesome. Alright, so I do have to say one thing. With the thumbnail for Valheim, the Valheim series, of course it's not mine. It's just screenshot from the game itself. Probably somebody else took the screenshot, I don't know, but it's up there, and I'm just using it. Oh, mother of God. Sir, I ain't fucking with you. Oh shit, a burial chamber too? Okay, okay. Those ones got distracted. I could deal with the skeletons. I could deal with the skeletons. There we go. Awesome. Oh, I had to focus up a little bit right there. Okay, let's not stay around for too long. Oh, mother of God, that's why I didn't want to stay around for too long. Put the fucking thing away! Holy mother of God, this is like the sweatiest fucking run of my entire life. It's like either I outrun it or I'm gonna die. Hopefully it doesn't chase me all the way back to my boat because my boat isn't fully prepped for departure. I heard a beehive. Which I actually need. I actually need to get one of those. We'll actually do that real quick. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so apparently I need one of these beehives. Now let's clear this out. Okay. So the biggest question is, can I get close enough to it to destroy the supports without it getting pissy? Actually, let's back up and actually eat some more food. There we go. It actually looks like one's already broken. Okay, that one's broken now. Now, if I break these two, this should just fall. Ow. I got too close. Alright, there we go. Ouch. Can it stop doing that? Can it stop doing the lunge forward? So apparently if I break all of this, it's supposed to give it to me. There we go. Now I just have to wait. It should give me, like, the beehive or the queen bee or whatever it is. We've acquired honey. Yeah, yeah. What's up there? More honey? Is that it right there? It looks like a bee. I just have to wait for it to break. There we go. New build piece. Beehive. I've got a queen bee. How many have I got? I got 2. So, what does this exactly do for me? Honey gives me stamina. A lot of stamina, actually. Like, a lot of stamina. Jesus. Okay, I mean, that's good. But what can we exactly make that gives me specifically more health? But either way, we needed that, so yeah. Let's find out how much this beehive is. It's just wood and a queen bee. What do you know? That's actually perfect. Okay, we'll head back to base and we'll make 2 of these. Now, I do realize that I might end up needing more queen bees. Eventually, I will make just an entire hut just with nothing but queen bees. That's pretty cool. I got some free board meat and stuff. I should also probably pick up some tin while I'm here. Because if we can pick up some tin, then that means we can actually make more copper, and in turn we can make weapons. There we go. He was a little bit tougher, but it's all good. And I'm not even worried about collecting your stuff, because we've already got plenty. Well, that was awesome, dude. So we managed to get a queen bee. We got some honey, which is pretty beneficial. It's not beneficial to health, sadly enough. But it is pretty beneficial if we want to replace one of our food sources, which is specifically, I want to replace deer, but deer gives the most amount of health compared to other things, I do believe. You have 30 health. This one gives 35, yeah. And I think necktail gives around 30 as well. So, yeah. Basically, if we want to get rid of necktails or even deer meat, either one, we could replace it with honey and get a whole bunch of stamina with it. It's probably going to be necktails, to be honest with you, that we get rid of, because it's kind of annoying hunting necktails, in all honesty. I really don't want to deal with it. Where is our boat? Damn, we really went far, didn't we? But yeah, I don't want to get necktails anymore. I find harvesting them pretty boring and stale. Oh hey, here's this thing is my outpost for the fucking thing. Why can't I repair the stag breaker? Oh yeah, that's right, because it needs to be level 2. And of course I'm gonna have to start bringing resources for the forge, so I can start making a forge outpost as well, so I can repair all my bronze tools. That's another thing that probably should also change in Valheim, is the way you repair things. Like, I understand the whole repair system, and it's free, of course, so like they need to add some type of challenge, like you needing the exact same workbench you crafted it to repair it. But personally, I think they need to implement a secondary action, another way to repair your items, but you actually need to spend some resources on it. It's like some basic resources you got to spend on it, but you got to spend a good chunk of it. Like you got to spend like fucking 50 wood, or even fucking 30 core wood just to repair it, you know? Like that's the type of stuff they need to add. But yeah, they probably aren't. I can honestly manage with what I've got anyway. It would just be better if it had that other stuff. What was that in the water? Oh, it's a fish. Yeah, so it's storming, so which means sea serpents are gonna be fucking spawning now that I'm out here. We've also got the other 2 that are already here. What the fuck did I just ram into? Alright, so I didn't get 10. Of course, as y'all saw. I just remembered that I forgot to do that. But it's all good. We don't have to worry about it too much. So since we have these beehives at the current moment in time, I'm going to just throw them out here. I wonder if they work in the just out here in the rain. Can I place them up on the wall? I can? Will they actually place there, or will they break immediately? No, they actually place there. That's crazy. Alright, that one's a little bit higher than it's supposed to be, which is a little bit annoying, but you know. Let's check bees. The bees are sleeping. What do you mean the bees are sleeping? Where the fuck did those 2 flowers come from? Alright, so there we go. My inventory is emptied out. All sorted out too. I don't know why it's saying the bees are sleeping. We're not going to worry about that too much. Is there like another way for me to cook items? There is. It's a cauldron. Which requires, of course, 10. Which I forgot to go grab. Alright, well, we can explore that in the next video, I guess. While we're doing our prep, we can also check out the cauldron. I'm gonna need a lot of 10 though. As far as I can see, we got that much copper. We're probably gonna need more copper too. I actually might end up turning up the amount of loot I get, the resources I get, again. We're at 2 right now. If I could turn it up to 2.5, I'm going to try to go for that. I don't want to go for the full 3 because I feel like that'll be a little bit too much. But if we have to, I'll go for the full 3 because it'll cut down a little bit of the farming. Because already I was out mining copper and it didn't take as long. It didn't take around 2 hours to fucking mine around 2 stacks like before. But it's still pretty slow, so I might actually end up bumping up again. But of course, we actually have the bronze pickaxe this time, so I'm not going to really do that too much at the current moment in time. We're just going to explore the bronze pickaxe, and we'll see what we get. By the way, I need to put this pickaxe in with this set. We'll also throw in the spear with the set too, because of course we're getting that replaced. The stag breaker we're keeping on us. I don't want to keep it on us because it does weigh a little bit, but we're going to keep it on us even though we're getting more weapons anyway, because I feel like that's better. We're also going to put the hoe in there because we aren't going to need that. So yeah, there we go. Now we have a better hotbar to deal with than what we usually have. And I can also move all this food over. With some of this food will be going in here. That's not exactly what I wanted to do. I'm not going to lie. I didn't necessarily want to just throw in everything, but alright. I wanted to throw in the raw meat. That's what I wanted to do, but apparently cooked and raw don't count as the same item, which is pretty understandable, to be honest with you. But there we go. Hell yeah. We're doing great. So in the video we managed to find the boss altar, so we can go on ahead and go fight that boss at some time soon. The Elder is what it's called. So we can go fight that in about another episode or 2. We'll see. I am very excited to fight that boss. There's actually been a little bit of a drought lately where I haven't been able to really figure out what I'm going to be able to do next and stuff like that. But yeah. I actually had to look up this, like how to find the second boss because I was having troubles. Of course, y'all saw it. I was having a little bit of troubles. I've explored a lot of Black Forest, but I never found anything resembling the, what is it? Here, let me go show y'all. Oh, hey, the bees are awake. Just snuck up on 2 deer. Awesome. Dude, we got 7 deer hide off of that. That's perfect. It's so amazing that I don't have to sit there and fucking wait for deer hide all the time now. Like, I can actually farm it and do a really good job at farming it. That's awesome. But what I was talking about before was this thing. This little thing. This is what I was looking for before, but then we actually found the whole boss totem and stuff. I never got to see what the boss's name was and stuff. I just looked up second boss how to find, and it said that this thing was found beside the stone structures or in burial chambers. So I went to go look around the stone structures, and turns out we actually ended up finding the actual summoning altar itself, which is quite amazing. So soon enough we'll have this boss all done, and then we can go off to this boss, which I don't know. What's the prediction on that one? Is it a swamp boss? It definitely looks like a swamp boss. How big it is, I ain't gonna lie. Honestly, this one also looks like a swamp boss, to be honest with you. But that also looks like a desert boss, you know? I have no idea. That looks like a dragon, which I'm not too excited for. Wander, look to your feet that tread upon our tomb. 1,000 bones without their meat will drag you. Well, I don't know what that really means, but either way, there's a tomb, and considering that there are tombs in the swamp, I'd have to think it's a swamp boss. Which I'm not too excited for. I'm not exactly ready for the swamp boss, but we'll do it anyway. So that's what we got done. We found the boss. We even got beehives running. Hopefully going to give us a little bit of more advantage than just, you know, stamina. But we also have other things such as opportunities. Lol. I don't really rehearse this stuff. Yeah, we have the opportunity to make weapons and prepare for the boss fight, because we can make a whole bunch of flame arrows, which should benefit us a lot in the boss fight, because we can just take away his health while sitting from afar. But usually plans don't go to plan, so we're gonna have to see what happens once we actually get into the boss fight. Alright, but that is the end of the video, and I really hope you guys enjoyed. And peace out. Oh, before I do say peace out, which I already did, but let's retract that for a moment, you know. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like on it. It does encourage me to make more on this game. And now, peace out.